Alright, welcome back folks. Ronald here again, and this is, Towns, still. So, while you were gone, I just put down cow farm and 2 more pig farms for them to build up. I'm going to put some butcher tables here. We're still waiting on the, 2 anvils, so we can't put down anything else that requires metal, like the stove or the cooking bowl, or even the smelter. Those require a smelter, I think. Yeah, that requires a smelter, and an anvil. Yeah. So, okay. And then my good old wood stockpile here is now completely full of mud. Which I kind of expected to happen, but yeah. It gets it out of the way for whatever. Let's disable and put wood there. See if that will work this time. Okay, so they've cleaned out most of their rooms. There's still the mud over here, which I do not need that much mud, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to destroy all this mud. Let some of those people sleep, and they can finish some tasks upstairs while we destroy some of this stuff. So we'll just get rid of some of that real quick. 3 more, 2, and okay. As much fun as that is. Alright, so now what do we have? They haven't built these. Okay. If you see right there, it's in red. That means there is no wood accessible on the map for them to use. And so anything that requires wood, they're not doing right now, because they have none. So, let's tell them to chop some wood. There we go. That should get you started in something. Yep. Okay. So that's good. Alright. That still needs a lot of wood. Alright. Now, do I have the... No, why don't you put the cows in there even if you don't have the wood? I mean, really. Oh well, I guess that's the last part. Oh, crap. She's hungry. She's hungry. Crap, crap, crap. Kill. Kill the pigs. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Somebody do something. Please, please. Please with a cherry on top. Okay, let's go over here and say, all of this wood I told you to chop, forget it. Do not chop that wood. Here, let me pause it real quick and I'll cancel all of these orders. Let's see. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel, cancel. Okay, so I got all those. Alright. Yeah, let's cancel these tables as well. Okay, so now if you see right here, this red with an X through it, that means she is starving. She can't do anything else other than eat something. And she's starving because there's nothing to eat. So we have to get these people who are actually still alive. They need to harvest some food or something for these other people to eat. So I'm going to say harvest that, harvest this. Okay, you're doing something with bread. That's awesome. Got some of that. Let's see. Let's check on this. Make sure my orders are going through. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so I'm going to unpause now. I'm going to hope that she can make something really, really quickly. Where are you going? You're building. What are you building? What? No. Do not build. See this anvil? Don't worry about that. It might be the farm. That might be what she's doing. Kind of hope not, because I don't want to destroy the farm. Oh, no, there's no wood in the map, so that can't be it. Or, okay, you're putting it there. Good. Now make some food. Come on. Come on. Where are you going? Create and place item. What are they making? Okay, she's making bread. You are eating something. Okay, good. You're eating too. That's good. You guys are eating berries or something. Alright, I'll leave you alone now. So, you really do not want your villagers to starve to death. That is... Oh, you want to eat. You're just not actually eating. Okay. I thought they had food. Come on, people. Alright, you are making bread. That's good. I'll let you make bread. What is this other person doing? What are you doing? I wish you would tell me what you're... What are you making? Oh, she's gonna go eat some bread. She's probably gonna die soon. Oh. Nope, that wasn't her. Okay, that was the pig. So now if they're so hungry, they're just going to eat raw meat. I'm like, oh, must have food. So, yeah, that's... Yeah, not good, but whatever. Okay. So let's see, she's still making bread? Alright, cool. So we have 2 pieces of bread there. Alright, let's chop some wood so we can get those farms built. This is why you do not tell them to do too many things at one time, because they can't do it. And then they'll starve themselves. So that was a close one. Alright, let's check down here. There's still some coal down there. Got this area completely filled up, though. Alright, so I wanted the forge. I gotta make sure you have food, though. Can you finish building this farm, please? That would be great if you could. I need another wood. Cool. And a pig. She got the pig? Alright. So yeah, they grab the pigs themselves. You don't actually have to harvest pigs in order to place there. Okay, so we got that. Let's get some butcher tape. That way you can start slaughtering your own pigs and cows. And then we can use those to make some meat pies. So, I'm pretty sure you guys are out of wood again. So let's chop. Chop, chop, chop. Where's a good patch of trees? Right there. Trees. Okay. Now, if you people aren't doing anything, go chop down some trees. Because we really need those butcher tables. Okay, where is... I wonder something. There's a stone hammer and some tongs. That's what they were making earlier. Okay, so that's enough to make one anvil. So let's make one anvil first. Hopefully you do the butcher table first. You're getting... I don't know what you're doing. You're getting wheat. You're creating place items apparently to take the wheat out of the farm and move it somewhere, I guess. Okay. Now I know what you're doing. Do you make an anvil over there? Yep, I guess you do. Cool. So looks like he's making the anvil. She's making some more tongs. Okay. Or no, he's making another stone hammer. Dang it. Oh well. Because I still had them making that. Oh, there we go. He has the anvil. Awesome. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Threw me off there, dude. Okay, let's see. So we still have tongs, we still have a stone hammer, so let's just make another anvil. We already have the tools for it. Might as well just let them assemble it. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch of cows here, a few pigs, and we have some butcher tables. So let's tell them, go back here and say we want to do some butchering. We want 4 raw pork, and we want 8 raw steaks. So at all times, we want you to get me 8 raw steaks and 4 raw pork, just because the pigs aren't quite as numerous yet. So they'll do that, and they'll just chop them down, put them down somewhere. If they have time, they'll put them over here. Maybe. And then, when the people go to make stuff, they can make meat pies. Have I told them to make meat pies yet? No, I haven't. I want 8. I want 12 meat pies. So I want you to make all of that raw meat, and then I want you to make them into pies. And we're going to tell you to not make the bread anymore. I want you to make meat pies. Yes, yes? Okay, cool. The meat pies heal for a lot, or restore hunger for a lot more than the bread does. So, meat pies are like 120% of their hunger, I think, and then bread's like 75%. So, we want to keep them not hungry as much as we can. Okay, so, got that going. Let's get a smelter. Smelter just requires some iron, so yeah, we'll make 2 smelters. Now this one is very dangerous to place. I mean, I could just place this here and say, oh, when you get to it, just do that and everything. But if you see, it requires spiderite. Spiderite is only found in the dungeons once you kill giant spiders. And so if you place this down somewhere, you will find your villagers running into the middle of a dungeon to grab a piece of spiderite that might be on the ground, and they will get themselves killed very quickly. And then once one of them dies, somebody else is like, oh, hey, look, I need to build that. And so they'll all run into the dungeon and die, and it doesn't work very well. So you do not place this until there's actually a clear, safe path for them to get to the spiderite. So we're a little ways away from being able to do that, so we're just not going to worry about it right now. So let's see, we want to start equipping some people with some armor. So let's go over here to militaries. Let's start with weapons. Iron, let's see, it requires 2 iron and a coal. I kind of like this weapon. It seems to have the best stats for me, and you can do whatever you want, but I like these maces, even though it's a flail, not really a mace, but whatever. So we're going to say I want 2. Let's start with 2 guys at the start. Eventually, you kind of want to equip all of your villagers with weapons, just in case they run into something that can hurt them, and so they can attack it. This map is currently on easy, and so there's nothing on the surface that can hurt me, so I'm safe there, but in case they run out into the dungeon to grab a piece of spiderite because you were not being very careful, or something like that, then they can defend themselves. But for the start, we're just going to get 2 people with weapons and armor, and we're going to make them into our soldiers. Which, speaking of which, I need a barracks, because otherwise I can't make soldiers. So we'll place the barracks right over there. I know, it's really not that difficult to decide for most people, but I'm just like, I don't know, I want fear. Nobody really needs to access the barracks if you're furious. It's just there. And it just requires 4 stone. So, speaking of which, how's my, there's my stockpile. Awesome. Okay, so, got that. Got plenty of raw meat, only 1 flour. Maybe I should get some more wheat farms going. So we can do some more stuff. I heard a lot of people eating though, so they're getting food from somewhere. Hopefully they're not all eating raw pork. Have people do that sometimes. It's like they butcher an animal, they're like, God, I'm so hungry, I'll just eat this. And I'm like, there's pie right there, eat the pie. Whatever. So, okay, hey, you're not doing anything. You bored? Cool, awesome. They're happier when they're not always doing something all the time, but at the same time they get less done, so you guys go chop those down, and then I can get you some beds. I know you would like some beds for your rooms, right? Let's put a bed here. Here, let's see. Make sure these are actually people's rooms. Here, there, and then this is an extra room, which I'll still put a bed there anyway. Just for whoever else. Okay, so we got the 2 maces. Awesome. So let's go over to iron armor. So there's 4, let's see, each one requires 2 iron and 1 coal. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I have enough for 9 yet. I can make 2 sets of each. So we'll just set those to build, and we'll not worry about them. Okay, so what were we doing? Got the 2 maces. That's nice. Stone. Got my barracks. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing before I got sidetracked by armor. Oh, right. I was placing beds for everybody. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're out of wood again, because you're always out of wood. Yeah. Just takes up too much time to chop wood. Okay, let's chop this nice grove of trees right there. That should give you enough for the beds, at least. And then we should probably start building walls for our buildings. Apparently the zones, you can actually make the zones without putting walls around them. However, when you do have walls, they actually have a speed boost. So they're actually more efficient with walls than they are without the walls. So that's just minor incentive for you to actually build walls for your buildings. Oh, that reminds me, I don't really need the cooking pot per se. Let's see, what was this? A stove, that's what I need. So I can get a stove and a stove. That'll actually allow me to, if I just go right in here and show you real quick, cooking, I can actually cook the meat by itself, which is pretty much only used for badger meat and poultry. Well, poultry I can use to make this as well. That's kind of pointless. So with the badger meat, that's not there because somebody ate it, but if I have some of that or whatever, then I can use these stoves to actually cook it up, and that's good. So I'm actually just going to tell them if I get any poultry or if I get any badger meat laying around, just cook it. These ones, I'm not going to tell them to cook because I want to make them into meat pies. So there's that. Oh, and look, I can tell them to milk some cows too. So let's get some cow milk going. Snow bucket, if I actually dig underneath this snow over here, mine through it, I can get snow buckets. And that turns into buckets of water. Unifallow, I'm not sure what a Unifallow is. It's something that's apparently like a cow, but on different maps. But hey, I have cows, so I don't need to worry about it. So let's go out of there, and then that milk I can use to make mushroom soup, cactus soup, or mountain stew. Mountain stew is just too difficult to make. Well, not difficult per se, but just too time consuming. If I was actually close to this jungle, look at all these beautiful jungle mushrooms here. That'd be great to use the milk for, but I don't want to walk all the way across just to make some stew, so we'll not worry about it, even though I told them to milk some cows. But we'll still not worry about it. How are we doing on... I see 2 armors. I only see 1 helmet. So let's hold this up and see how far they've gotten. I just need 1 more helmet. So that's cool. So we'll just let these guys run around while they make 1 more helmet. I'm not sure who's doing that. Oh, yeah, I still have iron. So we're still good there. Da-da-da. Oh, and they're making those stoves too. Okay. Hopefully he makes that helmet first. So what are you making? Kitchen stove? Awesome. Are you making a helmet, sir? Yes, you are. Good job. You may continue. She's hungry. Are you actually... You're eating raw meat? Yeah, I don't know why this is not very productive right now. They're all eating raw meat, which does not heal them for very much, and it takes forever for them to eat. So, which is why you can hear the eating sound constantly. Alright, let's get rid of that. And let's see. So this person has 20, 19, 2 with 20 HP. I'm just seeing who has the best stats that I want to make into a soldier. So she does 3 damage base, and she has less health. So Helena is a good candidate. I like them to do plenty of damage. I'm going to have somebody kill this badger, since they all want to eat raw meat anyways. Alright. These guys are all asleep. You do 1 damage. You are not going to be a soldier, dude. Alright. This guy has some awesome stats, and so I'm going to click on equip. So I'll just give them the first of everything, so that way once I equip somebody else, I don't tell them to take the same items. So, oops. I did not realize this video was going kind of late, so let's get him all equipped first. Let's see, feet, and then weapon. Alright, so we got that. And then we also wanted, I think, Helena. Oh, her stats aren't that bad, actually. We'll go with her instead. She has more health, which is good. Because soldiers don't like to heal themselves. And they're kind of annoying that way, so you want them to be able to take as much damage as they can before they die. Because they're pretty much just going to fight everything until they do die, so whatever. Alright, so I've told them all to equip, so once I unpause it and they finish their current task, she's making a meat pie, he's sleeping, then they will go and get themselves equipped. And they will be ready to go. Then we can just find a dungeon, and we can send them out there. Alright, so that's it for right now. Have fun, take care, and goodbye.